This is finally a time where it's a little bit hot to film. It's still only about like plus 15 degrees, but hear those kids outside? This is the sound of warmer month. Have to close it now. Hey everybody, what's good? Spring is finally upon us, bringing lots of great music releases with it. British indie rock, indie pop, neo-psychedelic outfit Temples just released their sophomore album called Volcano via Fat Possum Records, and we've been listening to it for a while now and finally ready to share our thoughts. Back in 2012, when the four-piece first came to attention with their debut Shelter song, they brought heavy glam 60s, 70s, best of the best visions and vibes, gathering huge rock stars in the list of the fan base, and pretty much being the psychedelic revival band the British scene needed so much at the moment. It's not that we didn't have enough psych acts, but in comparison to MGMT or Tame Impala, who prefer to strongly project their personal experiences out in the material, it seems like, and it's not necessary or anything, but Temples rarely share their personalities. It can be lyrically missing a bit though. Sometimes, you know, it's quite cute when, for example, the frontman sings about how he wants to put his loved one in his pocket and carry it around to watch the stars. Aww. But, you know, overall, the music, it doesn't really lack the talents. James Backshaw's the name of the frontman, and he's the main producer, I think. He constructs these tracks carefully, getting inspired by last decades and kind of templating from that golden era. A lot of times, it does feel like you're listening to an old vinyl rather than a brand new record from last couple of years. It doesn't make Temple stuff though unreliable or less exciting or dusty. Their sophomore Volcano album, besides proving one more time that they know and they're very much aware of that psych-rock history, definitely goes far beyond and demonstrates just how amazing those tunes can sound in our modern 2017 world. Volcano opener and the lead single Certainty scares you a bit in the beginning with this Muse reminiscent sound back when Muse were doing good music, you know, you remember those times? But then burst with all these spacious, sparkling, big, dreamy tunes and tougher bassline. I like how light and how airy this track really feels. It kind of heightens you up, but all the other 11 tracks to come afterwards. And this ascension continues throughout the record with stylistically similar tracks like Born into the Sunset or Open Air. But after the very first track, from there, it starts collecting all the different psych-rock and proto-prog patterns, but still thrives on the modern pop senses. In Volcano, Temples reach bigger heights and larger scales. On I Want to Be Your Mirror, one of the highlights of the record in my opinion, in the beginning it could feel like they're slowing down a bit, but even the rare quiet moments on the album, like the cute acoustic-y track or the Savior, for example, they all are there for the sake of something larger to come. And well, Mirror eventually rushes to this synth madness and one of my personal favorite guitar melodies on the whole record. During the verse, this melody, oh my god, it's so beautiful. Plus, I really like James' vocals here and how he floats with the music. It's an amazing track. Other definite highlight on the thing is How Would You Like to Go track. It's a super atmospheric, cosmic song with rather calm pacing and nothing that banging. It feels like driving an old Impala, no Tame Impala pun intended here, on highest speed through the space, watching the stars and all the planets and all the spaceships, watching all of that around you, kind of moving in extreme slow motion, you know what I mean? Like when you're in space and everything is super slow, you know? And right after that we have Open Air, which noticeably starts on the same page, but then suddenly the scenery around your Impala changes, and now we're in the middle of some car chase in some sort of desert. It's a racing yet rather relaxed track with some vintage synths and a lot of instrumental energy, though temples never increase their speed to the max, leaving the chill vibe reign all over the music, especially through the vocal delivery, and we love that. We are here for that. On some other tracks like Mystery Pop, you could catch some orchestral production, as if the band want to sound more complex structurally and more theatrical. It feels a bit unnecessary at one point, as if it doesn't provide anything that exciting to the song. But anyway, it doesn't make those tracks sound bad or anything. They're still quite great, but probably due to the fact that temples have a lot of strength and a lot of style in the music already, and you know, any additional accessories can really make it terrible. Roman Godlike Men track has this really quite funny lyrical approach and really good catchy chorus. Though same with the tracks on the second half of the album, it doesn't really make itself as clear and as outstanding as Certainty or Mirror. Or the close of the album, Strange Should Be Forgotten, another beautiful highlight. It sounds different, interesting, combines this electro-pop 80s vibe, some free rock spirit, some melancholy, and finishes off the record with style. It does interlace with Certainty a bit, the opener, so the album sort of makes a full circle of this beautiful space adventures, perhaps going to the moon and back. Volcano erupts with a series of well-crafted tracks which present temples as this really good psych-rock students and apprentices, which shows their growth and desire to thrive for more sound, more complexity for the synths and guitar fuzz. This album definitely stayed in the same artistical range, but it didn't regress to anything like that. Technically, I think they developed a lot and it's actually pretty impressive. That sums up our thoughts on the brand new Temples record. What do you think of this release? What's your favorite track in it? What did you like? What you didn't? Let us know in the comments down below, so don't forget to like and to share this video with everyone you know. Subscribe to the channel for more and watch all of our other videos we did. Besides videos, we do music mixes now every month. We do have a Mixcloud page where we drop them off. In previous months we had this electronic indie pop techno kind of mix called A Violent Noise, shout out to the XX, and this month we have a more guitar based one called Riffs with some of our favorite indie rock, garage rock, post-punk music, including bands like Falls, The Maccabees, Wolf Alice, Peace, Ice Age, and even like The Cure or Joy Division. We also did a playlist version of both via Apple Music, so you can enjoy it there as well. All the links will be in the description. We'd be really happy if you'd listen to it. Get ready for the start of spring festival season, yes! South by Southwest coming up! And us getting you excited for the summer as well. Summer festival video is also coming up soon. But for now, that's it. Thank you for watching and peace out.